Yeah. Get it.
All right, here we go.
I'm good. Yeah.
It's a little bucky right now. I gotta.
Overshot it big time.
It might feel so much better though.
Yeah.
Mike is growing so fast.
I can tell. Yeah. That's fine, but I got you. Yep. It's redemption. Got it. Yeah. Woo!
Slow down the rebound a little bit. Slippery, man. Jeez, this thing is so fast. Gotta memorize this. Heads up! Yeah, baby. Get it.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Woo.
That part could be really scary. If you hit your bike, it's a little drop, little roller. Whoa. Gotta move that rock right now.
Oh, so good. Oh my gosh, ridiculous.
All right, guys, we are back, and I'm going to talk about the Amflow. The last few days that I've had this thing, I've taken it through every jump trail that I love. Big, small. We went through a bunch of chunk. We went through flowy stuff, and I will tell you the Amflow can handle all of it, to the point where I'm highly considering buying one for myself, because I believe that this is going to be the future. I actually just watched, what's that guy's name? Berm Peak, forgot his name, but he just came out with something on the Amflow, basically talking about how the 1,000 watts and everything is might be a problem, but I don't think there's anything they can do to stop it. I think like he said, all of the manufacturers, Specialized, Santa Cruz, all the big names are going to have to compete with Amflow, because Amflow went out and made a bike that looks like almost a regular bike in my opinion. I'll show you a picture of it right here. Like, to me, that looks like a regular bike, and that was my biggest complaint for e-bikes for years, is that these things were so chunky and clunky looking but I just dealt with it, because that was it, you know. It started 5 years ago, and now 5 years later they changed. So climbing, I really don't care for the climbing that it climbs that fast. I was never into, even on my bullets or my Canevos, you know, it's great. The biggest complaint I've ever had about climbing is if you have over 700 watts, 700 and above, that's plenty of riding for what we do, you know, doing loops and stuff. Now, if you're like a big cross countryer, you definitely need 700 to 800 watts, which the Amflow is 800. But my biggest complaint about the Bullet was it's like 630, but when it gets down to like 2 bars, it goes really quick. Again, like, I do run a lot on turbo boost, or whatever, which one you call it. But I definitely, the Amflow trail mode is as fast as my boost on the Bullet. So that being said, I really don't care for the climbing. Some guys might like, or some guys and girls might like, that it goes Mach 10 up the hill, which I think I agree with the Burn Peak guy, that if you're flying up, passing hikers, passing families, it's gonna cause a big red flag. But you know, for me, I always just like enjoying cruising, not being dead tired when I get to the top, because the most important part is the descending for me. And like, I want to be able to, you know, that's why for me the climbing is not that big of a deal, that it goes super fast or a normal pace. The descent, jumps, handles it all. Like, it definitely needs a little bit more travel, which DVO and C Street have collabed together, and they've hooked up the demo bikes at C Street. And if you buy Amflow, there's a special deal with DVO. You could basically, you get a shock for free if you buy the fork, which that's a pretty sick deal. But yeah, so I would say 2 things I would change. That for sure, just give me a little bit more travel, because if you do miss a landing, you could feel it compared to my Bullet. So it's asking you to be like precise, which ultimately is going to make me a better rider if I'm hitting every single landing perfect. And then I would mullet the bike. I was riding all 3 days with it as a 29er. It did everything, but at some point it felt really fast, and I like that 27 in the back to kind of manipulate the back when I'm going around turns and stuff. So I prefer the mullet always on all the bikes that I've ever ridden. What else? It charges within an hour and a half, which is awesome, because if you, let's say for me, if I want to go to Pacifica or Santa Cruz, I could go ride it until it's dead, go take a break, eat lunch, charge it for an hour and a half, and it's back up and running full battery, which is pretty insane. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I gave you a little bit of what the Amflow can do. Hit up C Street. The cool thing about the Amflows is that they could get them quick. If you place an order on Monday, you'll have it by Thursday, which is pretty insane. especially right now. And it's a pretty good price. They're $7,500 compared to, I mean, I think I just saw a freaking S-Works for $20,000. Like, what world are we living in now? It's wild. So, all right, guys. See you on the next one.